right now at 5, dueling U.S. Senate campaign stops in Pennsylvania. Senator Bob Casey and challenger Dave McCormick separated by less than 15 miles on the campaign trail today as the race for Pennsylvania's U.S. Senate seat heats up. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Evan Forrester. With a Senate majority in Washington potentially hanging in the balance, big money and plenty of volunteer hours are being spent trying to sway Pennsylvania voters. According to the Real Clear Politics average of recent polls, data shows the race a dead heat basically in Pennsylvania, with Senator Casey up by less than 3 points over Dave McCormick across the month of August. And with both candidates campaigning in South Central Pennsylvania, we do have team coverage of their visits. We'll start first with Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz. She's in Cumberland County, where Senator Casey was this morning.
Good evening, Evan. Yeah, the senator joined labor union leaders here at the Teamsters Union headquarters in Camp Hill. He was more fired up than usual, speaking on his promise to invest in Pennsylvania's middle class and take away those corporate tax cuts. Now, this all comes as his challenger, Dave McCormick, has snuck up in the polls with the race, like you said, now virtually a tie. U.S. Senator Bob Casey spent Monday morning in Cumberland County, pledging his support for organized labor to union members.
A real simple choice here. There's no common ground in this race between my opponent and me when it comes to supporting the men and women of labor.
Those labor union leaders pledging their support in return for the 3-term incumbent.
From standing up for striking workers on our picket lines to leading fights to enshrine labor protections into law. He's talked the talk, but more importantly, he has walked the walk.
The visit comes on the same day his Republican challenger, Dave McCormick, was down the road in Harrisburg. The two candidates now in a dead heat race for the Pennsylvania U.S. Senate seat, with less than 2 months to go until Election Day.
I've got to earn the vote of the people of our state, and I'm going to continue to do that, but we expect it to be close.
This election is not a done deal. We have a fight on our hands. And it is against a bunch of folks dedicated to tearing down the rights that we have fought so hard to win.
Senator Casey promising to go after billionaires and large corporations.
If they want someone who's going to vote for the billionaire tax cuts and the corporate tax breaks again and jack up the debt, then they should vote for the other guy. But I'm going to continue to fight to invest in the middle class and in our families.
While sending a strong message to the super PAC supporting McCormick's bid through millions of dollars in advertising across Pennsylvania airwaves.
I'm telling them, if you re-elect me, I'm voting against your billionaire tax cuts. So you better beat me, because I'm going to defeat you.
Now, the stakes of this race are incredibly high, particularly for the Democrats. Other than West Virginia, which is expected to flip red, the party needs to hold on to all of its seats to maintain that 50-50 Senate.
Alyssa, Senator Casey has endorsed Vice President Harris at the top of the ticket. Does he think that that's going to help him win his race here in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Evan, so I did ask the senator why he has chosen to align himself with Vice President Harris. He made it clear that while he did endorse her, his priority is always Pennsylvania, and no matter who ends up in the White House, he will continue to vote for the policies that he believes are best for the Commonwealth. Evan.
Fox 43's Alyssa Kratz live in Cumberland County this afternoon. Thank you so much.